set? Alright. Good morning, everyone. I'd like to start out with a question for you guys. How many of you guys like your occasional sweets? You guys like some sugar, I don't know, candy, cake, anything? Raise your hand if you guys like sugar. Alright, fair. Me too. I think we could all say that we all do. But how many of you guys like sugar for every single meal? Like how many would you have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Just crave it all the time. One person, alright. Way to be honest. Exactly. Sugar is something we all enjoy, but we don't want it all the time. And in the same sense, when I view conflict, it's something that I don't like, and I wish I could have it never, but it's something that I need, and not all the time, but it's something that in life that we have to accept just a little bit at a time. Abigail and Khan have the inevitability of conflict principle, and this talks about how we need to stop looking for perfect people who are out there who we'll never have conflict with, we'll never get in arguments with, and this is something that was new to me. I always enjoyed not having conflict, enjoyed not having to start anything, resolve anything. It's easier for me that way. It's just natural for me that way. So in a sense, something that when I did face conflict, what I did wrong was I'd usually try to resolve it from a distance. I did not enjoy the face-to-face time just because it's not something I'm very comfortable with. And when I did face it, I try to sugarcoat it a little bit, like try to get it so they're not upset and I'm not upset. Instead of being really honest with myself and everything, I try to sugarcoat it so both parties would be happy and everything. So in that sense, I created a sugar-covered envelope. Because envelope, I do not enjoy FaceTime like I discussed. I try to deal with things from a distance, maybe get someone else to talk to that person, just get there, so we could try to solve it. Obviously, not a good idea. Do not suggest it. And like I said, I try to sugarcoat things, and in order to get straight to the picture, I'm telling you guys from experience, this is not the quick way of resolving things. It's not the healthy way of resolving things. And usually, I'd end up resolving it for them instead of resolving it for myself. The patterns and cycles in constructive conflict processes that Abigail and Khan discussed. I'll start with the prelude of conflict, where this consists of the variables that make conflict possible between the people involved. Next, we have the triggering event, like obviously how does it start, like what's the trigger of it, like the initial problem. This is followed by the initial conflict, where you figure out what the problem is and what needs to be solved. And next comes the differentiation phase. I think I butchered that. Differentiation phase. Where you two or three or how many people are involved, you come around and discuss what the difference is, where you guys aren't seeing eye to eye, and what needs to be fixed. And after this stage, usually, according to Abigail and Khan, this is followed by the resolution phase. This is a cycle. Unfortunately, it's a never-ending process, but in order to continue on the cycle, you have to hit each stage. For me, my problems usually are the initiation of conflict, because I don't like that face-to-face time. I usually step away from the initiation side, and my other problem is the differentiation phase. And because I skip these two phases, there's no way for me to get around the cycle to the resolution phase. For example, a few weekends ago, I had the opportunity to go to a winter camp with my high school freshmen that I lead a small group with. They thought it'd be funny if they took toothpaste, went to the other cabin, and put toothpaste all over their stuff. Like, hilarious, right? No. But this happened, and me, being myself, did not know how to deal with this. From a distance, I kind of had one of the other counselors like, what do you think you should do about this kind of thing. And at the same time, I kind of sugarcoated it. I was like, well, they're freshman boys, like, boys will be boys. When I was their age, I'd probably do the same thing, so it's not a big deal. Like, they'll grow up, they'll figure it out later. But that was the wrong way of doing things. At least I got to view someone who does have good conflict management skills, because when they addressed it, they took the boys aside and they told them what they did was wrong and that they needed help thinking of a solution. So the boys, as a group, decided that it was their responsibility to take their sleeping bags and pillows and give them to the other guys whose stuff they had ruined. When I saw that, I was like, wow, did they just do that? Like, these kids who like put toothpaste over everything. And I was very impressed and everything. But like I said, because I skipped the steps of the initiation of the conflict instead of getting these boys together and telling them what they did wrong and everything, and the differentiation phase, then I skipped the opportunity to get to the resolution phase. And because of that, because I saw how someone did it right, I now have the ability to view that even though this looks nice and everything and pretty, this is not what I need to solve conflict. I need to start working on my face-to-face time, not doing things from a distance, and I need to stop sugarcoating things. Even though we like sugar, it's not something we need all the time.